And Knife Guy, and I'm back. This time with the wallet video. I've been getting a lot of requests for wallet videos, and I thought, might as well do one. So I wanted to raise a question to all you guys. Do you guys think there's a wallet out there that's better than the Ridge wallet? This is the leather Ridge wallet that I have in front of me. I've had this for quite a while. I've been using it and carrying it, and I do enjoy it. And the only way that we can actually access our cards is through this little thumb hole. We know you push up the cards, and then through this thumb hole, and the cards will push out, and then you can fan your cards out that way. You've seen videos on this wallet. There's tons of videos on the Ridge wallet. It is an amazing wallet. I love it. But the question arises, is there a wallet that is about the same size as the Ridge wallet, and is it better than the Ridge wallet? The answer to that question is yes. I'm going to bring that out right now. This is the Proof wallet. I think this is a Ridge wallet killer. Specifically, and you're going to see that in a few minutes here. This is a wallet made by Proof. That's the name of the company. This is one's called, the model called the Apex. I don't have any specs on it, but I just wanted you guys to get a good look. We're going to do, the card test and everything. We'll talk about this wallet in detail. They have 5 different versions of this wallet. I've got 3 of them. This is the premium leather version in black and in brown. Both of these are just amazing. And I'm going to put this one aside here so you can get a closer look at it, at this wallet here. So we've got a cash strap here. The whole wallet is made of leather. We've got a cash strap here. And then there's also a pull tab, so you can pull your cards out, which obviously is something that the Ridge wallet lacks. I mean, I think that the thumb hole in the Ridge wallet is great, and allows you to fan out your cards, but it's still kind of cumbersome as far as I'm concerned. I mean, when you're standing in line at a checkout, maybe not even at a checkout, but a self-checkout, you may find yourself fumbling with your cards as you try to get them out and try to get cash out of this thing. I mean, actually, the cash isn't really much of a problem, but the card thing, it might be. It might be. So when I saw this wallet on Instagram, and these guys are kind of brand new. They haven't been around that long. I'm going to say they've been around, I'm guessing, like maybe 8 months. But they've come across a winning design that I think is great. And yeah, I consider this a Ridge wallet killer. Now, this wallet, I'm not going to do it, but they say it can hold 25 cards. But if you want to see does it hold 25 cards, you can certainly check out one of the other videos online where the guy actually puts 25 cards. I'm going to put some cards in this wallet so you guys can get a pretty good idea what it looks like. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring cash so you guys can see how the cash strap works. Man, I should have brought cash, but anyway, I apologize for doing that. So this is the Proof wallet in the black premium leather. So let's just get into this. I really don't want this video to run too long. So put the box aside. I have some cards here. We're going to do the card test. Now, they say you can put like 25 cards in here. What I'm going to do is I am going to put like the average amount of cards that a normal person might have, or at least the maximum amount of cards that someone may have. So let's go ahead and do that. See if I can get some cards out of here. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about let's do let's go a little nuts. Let's do like freaking 10, huh? Yeah, I think 10 cards will be good. So let's go ahead and do that. So, thing is, this is actually my wallet. I actually use this thing, so I don't want to, which raises the question, would it stretch out the band more if you did put 25 cards in here? But I think 10 cards is a nice amount. And as you can see, it's nice and slim, right? You know what? Let's do the Ridge wallet also, so you guys can see. It's the same. Put some cards in there now, so you guys can see what the, as far as like functionality at least. I'm doing this video kind of off the cuff so you guys can see. So this, obviously everybody's familiar with the Ridge wallet, you know what I mean? You just take your finger and you push your cards up, and then you can physically fan your cards out. It's a little difficult. I usually do it this way, fanning my cards out, right? And, once I pick the card out that I want, then I just take the rest of the cards and shove back in there. It does work, but I think it could be better as far as accessibility in using your wallet. Now, the Proof wallet works differently. There is no thumb hole. Basically, you have a pull tab right here. That thing comes up, right? But the difference is how easy it is to get your cards back in here with the pull tab in it. You can fan your cards out this way, close it up, and then push your cards back down, and the pull tab is back down. You've got titanium, I believe it's aluminum on the back of the wallet. So you have a combination of leather and titanium. It's put together with these 4 screws on the side here. It's got a cash strap. Damn it, I wish I brought cash. I completely forgot. This is the cash strap. You could put your cash in here. I usually take my cash and put it into thirds, but you can also double fold it into fourths, and then your cash would go right in here. You probably could put roughly about maximum, and I've done this, maximum about 10 bills in here in thirds, without it getting too bulky, and without it getting too bulky, and still have it retain that nice slim profile. Where the Proof wallet really shines is with the pull tab. I mean, I love the way they did that with the pull tab. And of course, when you put your cards back, now it doesn't fan out automatically like some pull tabs. In other words, you're not going to get like this stair stepper, thing where your cards will kind of fan up like you see in some of the more complex pull tab designs. That's not going to happen. But it's a lot easier to have a pull tab rather than to do what the Ridge wallet does with the thumb access for you to get your cards out. I think this is a little bit more cumbersome if you're in a hurry and in a checkout line using the Ridge wallet versus the Proof wallet with this the pull tab, which I think is a lot easier. I think if you guys are Ridge wallet fans and you're looking for an alternative, you're going to be happy with this. My only complaint about this wallet is that they don't have enough variety. They've got the black and brown in. They have the black and brown premium, and then there's a green canvas colored version of the wallet, and then a bomber version of the wallet, and then also a carbon fiber version of the wallet. So they have 5 different versions versus what Ridge wallet is doing, because these guys have been around for quite a while. They've got like so many versions of this wallet. I mean, you can even have sports themes for this, and I would love to see I would love to personally see this company do that, have more versions of of the Proof wallet. I think that there would really be beneficial for them, and I think if they go that route, they're pretty much going to blow the Ridge wallet out of the water. Why? I mean, you've got leather, right? You've got this aluminum backing for support. You've got the pull tab, which is great. Another thing about the pull tab is that when you use a pull tab, right, you got this thing hanging out, but then once you put your cards back in, nothing sticks out. They've actually had it recessed. I thought that was a brilliant idea. They just have it completely recessed, and it doesn't, it doesn't stick out or anything in your pocket. This is a front wallet pocket. I usually put it in my back pocket because I'm old school. No matter what wallet I have, I always put my wallets in the back pocket. The leather on the premium one, and I'm pretty sure on the one that's not premium, is excellent. This is really, really nice leather. It's not at all a fake. It doesn't feel. This is premium leather. I like the branding on there where you just have a little bit of the word Proof right on the front, and then on the back you've got their logo right there. Again, like I said, this is what the box looks like. You can check them out at proof.com. And I think they're an amazing leather company. These are just an amazing wallet company. These are only two of the wallets that they sell. This one's called the Apex in the black leather premium version, and then you have the one here which is the brown premium leather version. These two versions are a little bit more expensive than the other three versions that are online. This one goes for, I think, like $135 because it's premium. The regular one goes for like $125. I don't know if they're going to put out more colors, more variety, more leathers, but definitely would love to see that happen. So the name of this one is called the Apex. The name of this one is called the Legacy, and they're both great. Usually whenever I buy wallets, I always get like the premium one because, it just looks nicer. And I think this design is really fantastic. When you get this thing in your hands and you put it in your pocket and you actually begin to use it, you begin to realize this wallet, the Ridge wallet, which has been a favorite for so long, it does lack something in a sense that, to be honest with you, if I had my choice between these two wallets, as much as I love the Ridge wallet, I would rather have something like this where I could just pull the tab up, get my cards, fan them out real quick, pick the card I want, and push it back down rather than having to take my finger physically, because I can't really fan them out with this. I mean, it's a little cumbersome, sometimes I find myself turning the cards this way and then fanning them, and then, if I'm in a checkout line, do I want to really be fumbling around like that with this wallet? Which I've done, and it's okay. But as far as accessibility, this guy here beats it. They're both great wallets. It just depends on how much more convenience do you want out of your wallet. Because these two offer the same thing. Obviously, this wallet's slightly taller than the Ridge. The Ridge is the exact size of the cards. What we have here with the leather Proof wallet, the reason why it's a little bit taller is because you've got this slight room down here at the bottom, which obviously, if you put more cards in here, it's going to expand so you can get it to be wider and wider. This loop will begin to close, but this is what allows you to put at least 25 cards in here without it, where the cards won't stick out. It'll just stay like this. But I mean, the difference between the two wallets, this one's a little bit more compact, but I think you could live with the fact that this thing is slightly taller. It's not much. It really isn't that much of a difference. You're talking about like, what, 1/8 of an inch on here. They have the same band on it. But here's one thing. I think the band will probably last longer in this wallet because all you're doing in here is basically stuffing this wallet with the cards, and then you're doing the pull tab. Those are the only two actions that are happening with the Proof wallet versus the Ridge wallet, where you can see that the band is beginning to fray on this. And it frays because I'm doing a lot of this and then fanning, right? And then taking the cards and then shoving it back. Now, granted, most people don't do that with their Ridge wallets, but unfortunately, it's the way I'm doing it. So I would like to stop doing that, and this allows me that ability to just pull my cards, have access to the card, go through it, fan it out, grab the card I want, you know, and then pretty much use the card, take the card, stuff it back in there, and then close it, and I'm good to go. I like the way this is less fumbly than this one. And I also like the look of this wallet. I like the way that the cash strap is, done here in the front. These guys normally use a money clip. That's one of the reasons why I got this leather version of the Ridge wallet when I first was introduced to it, because they had the cash strap and it was nice and flat. I thought that the money clip was kind of cumbersome, so I went with this. This doesn't even come with a money clip. It just comes with the cash strap, and I think this is a better wallet overall for functionality. I think technically these are probably the same and offer the same sort of function, the same sort of features on both these wallets, but these guys do it a little bit better with the pull tab. And that pull tab makes a huge difference. And it wasn't like they just stuck a pull tab on here and that's it. They actually took the time to realize that people want it nice and flush when you're done with it. The screws, I think, on there, the 4 screws are pretty attractive looking. There's not a lot of hardware on this wallet. There really isn't. I just think overall that the Proof wallet for functionality is a lot better than the Ridge in that aspect. And this is, of course, not to take away from anybody that's happy with the Ridge wallet. If you're happy with the Ridge wallet's a good wallet. It's the way to go. If you're looking for a different alternative, or maybe you're a little bit tired of the Ridge wallet, consider this one because it is really great. Same size, different functionality with the pull tab, but you're gonna have when it's in your hand, it gives you the same feel as the Ridge wallet. It's slightly taller, but not by much. So consider that as your next everyday carry wallet. Definitely look at these guys. You can check them out at proof.com. Like I said, the only thing I'm hoping these guys are going to do soon is more colors. I would love to see this in blue. I would love to see it in, other colors, red. I mean, it's leather anyway. They could probably put out more variety. And once they do that, when they get to the level that the Ridge wallet is at with the variety, there's not going to be any stopping this company. They may just kill the Ridge wallet. I don't know. That's my guess. But, we're customers. We're looking for functionality. We're looking for something that's going to satisfy us every day that we use the wallet. And for me, I like the Ridge wallet. I still use the Ridge wallet, but on a day that I'm feeling like I want to carry something that's a little bit easier on me, I'm going to carry the Proof. So check these guys out on Instagram, proof.com. Really great wallet. Again, this is Omar, your South African knife guy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Check it out, the Proof wallet. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great day.